second time. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Now Allen.
Looking underneath, and he finds McKinnon.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Let's go. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That's complete to John Ross. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Throwing on first down is Allen. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
First down.
Flush to his right. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
4 yards to go on second down from the 7.
And again, it's Allen. Flushed out right. This is caught. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now 1st and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think you need to.
They'll try to punch it in with Yeldon. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. T.J. Yeldon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Packers, nothing. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
This is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now a toss play. It's Carson. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
On 3rd down, it's Carson, and he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough, and the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Arizona.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Complete to
Denzel Mims with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 14. Packers nothing. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter, you get points on the board. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Bud Dupree in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards.
after the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And boy, again, they won't get this off in time. So that's going to push them back half the distance. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. That'll be a gain of 16. And that'll bring up 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Allen now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He'll air this one out for Mims. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Yards to go.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time. And it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Davis now. It's caught. Jones. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 15-yard line. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 39.
39-yard attempt.
And Lutz puts this one through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. The throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, and now it's 2nd down.
Brings up second.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
My 50. 14. Check 52.
Throwing again. Wilson, flush to his right. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
Brings up a 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Wilson will throw again. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts
Brings up
as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
for the Packers.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken.
And
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Let's go. Come on.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Back to throw. Davis. A dump down to McKinnon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
A gain of 11 on the play.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals.
To number 18.
A.J. Green with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. When A.J. Green's on the field, something exciting usually happens, and that was certainly exciting.
Superior route runner, superior hands, superior body control, but I love the way he reacts to the football in the air. Finds it, locates it, and goes and gets it before the defensive backs can react.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Sliding out of the pocket. His throw incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Intercepted by the Cardinals.
Okay, partner. No surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Davis. A dump down to McKinnon. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Looking to throw. Davis. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Brandon Carr on the coverage there.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Operating from the gun. Allen flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll be out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
to throw. Davis. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Julio Jones. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Cardinals 31, Packers nothing.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On second down, Wilson. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And 2.
Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. Got it. We get time to see elite. Check 3.
From the shotgun, Wilson eluding the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
The tight end, Cameron Brate, was the target, but it'll be second down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And now the throw hauled in by Green. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. That reception, it brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club, and one we talk about all the time. In football, puts you in the top 50 all-time range. Not so bad either.
Allen's throw is complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. On first down, Allen.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit,
You can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on second down. Allen. On the right side, caught by Green. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
First down, Arizona.
On first down, Allen. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
To Jerick McKinnon.
He got 29 yards that time. You ready for a Captain Obvious comment?
Let's go. Go with it, please.
He had the 5 picks last week. He's got to be much more pleased. Just the 1 interception. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And not only is he pleased, his entire team is. Because throwing those 5 interceptions affects everyone. That's extra work for your defense and not enough possessions for your offense. He's flipped that ratio around in this game.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Steps away to his left. A.J. Green with touchdown number 12 on the year as his guys continue to pour it on as that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. A big play to start them out. Has them at the 45 already.
45-yard line.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
The throw complete to Dorsett, and they'll get this down to the 10. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Now Wilson on first down. Flush to his right. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the 4th quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 12-yard line.
Here again is McKinnon. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
5 brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And some room to roam now. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That good for 19 and a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Call that a very strong gain of 24. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. But it's going to be 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
3rd down.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Allen going to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Levi Wallace with a pick. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
1st and 10.
CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
53, Mike. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. 53 is the Mike. 53 is the Mike. I got him.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And he'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Complete. He finds Bray. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. So Allen's going to look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. And now we're down to 10 seconds.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
53's the mark. 53. Check 53.
To throw again. Davis. Looking underneath, and he finds McKinnon. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. Little insult to injury here late in the game. And this one, a 41-yard attempt. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Cardinals, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.